Good evening everybody, a warm welcome once more from Egmond aan Zee, the Hotel Zuiderduin for the WDF Europe Cup. Last day of floor play today, we had 3 events and we started the day off with the men's pairs event. But before we get to it, of course I introduce first to you my 2 regular guests, Nick and Richard. And we've got a very, very special guest today at our table, Richard Veenstra from Team Netherlands. And he's joining us today to give some insight as well. And I can tell you that he did pretty good today. But first of all, Nick, men's pairs, what happened today?
Thank you, Jack. I think the story of the early rounds of the men's pairs was the demise of both Welsh pairs, both Jim Williams and Nick Kenny and Martin Phillips and Wayne Warren bit the dust very early. Great game between Glenn Durrant and Jamie Hughes and Ross Montgomery and Alan Souter, where the 2 Scottish lads won that game by 4 games to 1. They also then went on to beat the Irish guys 4-3, having been 3-1 down in the quarter-final. And it was in that round also that Scott Mitchell and James Hurrell bit the dust. Our guest here, Richard, and his partner Wesley Harms knocked them out in the quarters. Semi-final saw Wesley and Richard defeat the 2 guys from Ireland, O'Connor and Flood. And in the other semi-final, Ross Montgomery and Alan Souter. Is it Souter?
Souter, I think, but...
Souter, I've been told. Alan Souter. And Mrs. Harrison and Lukiowski of Sweden were the defeated semi-finalists. So our men's pairs final is Wesley and Richard against Ross Montgomery and Alan Souter.
All right, so Richard's here. Richard, men's pairs, you start quite early in the afternoon, but not too bad, I think. How was your afternoon in the pairs?
Yeah, we started a little bit. We played not so good against Denmark the first game. We went through 3-0 up, and they make it till 3-3, and they missed 2 match darts to win. And then we take it out. So, and then we're gonna lose. After that, we played good the whole day till the final. So.
We're gonna get back to your match with the English pairing. So basically, I'm talking to someone who could have been out first round to Denmark.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a bit of luck in the first game. So.
Well, see, sometimes you need a bit of luck. A bit of luck. Richard, I'm coming to you now. Yesterday, and I've had a lot of complaints about this, we had, as you called it, a guy from Cyprus.
The Cypriot that beat the Irishman that had beaten the Englishman.
Exactly.
Yes, I must give the name out now for everybody watching from Cyprus and around the world. That it was Wayne Halliwell.
Sounds very Cypriotic, yeah. Yes. All right, we're going back to the ladies singles because the ladies singles were played today as well. And Richard, you're going to give us an update on the ladies singles. What happened there?
Yeah, I mentioned Wayne Halliwell yesterday from Cyprus because he was one of many of the shock winners in the men's singles. The ladies has gone a lot more to form. It's been about the big names. Sharon Prins of the Netherlands. What a great day. Defeating Dieter Hedman in an earlier round. She went all the way through to the final, defeating the world champion Trina Gulliver in the semi-finals. We also saw some great early clashes. Aileen de Graaf from the Netherlands defeating Rhiannon Edwards of Wales. Aileen ended up losing to England's Fallon Sherrock, and it's Fallon that's made it through to the ladies' final on the other side of the draw, defeating Lorraine Winstanley. Now, Lorraine was on course to reach the team final, the pairs final and the singles, just like somebody sitting next to me has done in the men's competition.
Yeah, because that's what we're going to go to next.
Yeah, Lorraine, I'm sorry if I've given that away, Jacques. We may have to start again. Lorraine Winstanley lost out in the deciding leg.
Okay. Men's team event then, because he's not sitting here just because he's a pretty face. No, he can play darts, I can tell you that. Men's team event, we were up to the quarterfinals day before yesterday. So today, quarterfinals. Nick, what happened?
The men's team event we had, I think it's probably true to say that there were 3 fairly comfortable winners in the quarterfinal, which were the Netherlands. They beat the Swedes 9-4. Northern Ireland beat Denmark 9-6. And England beat Finland 9-2. The other quarterfinal, however, it was an excellent effort from, we've got to mention them, is the Polish team. So they narrowly defeated, or they were narrowly defeated by Scotland 9-7 in the quarterfinal. So a gallant effort from them. Scotland then went on to play the Netherlands in the semi-final, and you already know that it's the Netherlands that have got through if you've worked out from what Richard said. So
no spoilers, no spoilers.
Netherlands 9, Scotland 6, and England overcame Northern Ireland. They had a couple of debutants in their team, and I think they've admitted themselves they got a little bit starstruck, and England came through that 9-1. So our final tomorrow, Netherlands against England.
And that means, Richard, you play in 3 finals tomorrow. You already have won the overall cup, because on points you can't be overtaken by anyone.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a long day tomorrow.
It's going to be a long day, so I take a good breakfast and a good practice before. Yeah.
The first thing you're going to play is the men's pairs,
Yeah.
then the men's singles, and then it's the men's team event.
Yeah.
Have you got any idea how you're going to prepare for all these 3 tournaments?
No. I'll see how it goes and what's happened. So I'll make sure that I'm prepared for all those games. So.
He doesn't only look super cool; he is super cool, isn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah. He don't matter, does it?
We'll see what happened. I'll do my best, so we'll see.
All right. You've got 1 gold around your neck already for the
Yeah.
overall. You can have 4 tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah. It's all a best week for me. So yeah, I'll see what happened. Then I'll do my best.
He's
Let the best game win.
He's very, very cool. All right. On to tomorrow. But before that, tomorrow we've got 6 finals. He's in 3.
Yes.
What are all the finals, Rich?
Okay, let's just start with the ladies. In the pairs, it's Wales versus England. Rhiann Edwards, Rhiann Griffiths take on Dita Hedman and Lorraine Winstanley. That will start our coverage tomorrow. Later on in the ladies' singles, it's Netherlands versus England. Sharon Prinz, Fallon Sherrock. And in the team event, it is that battle that we all love, England versus the Netherlands in the ladies. Into the men's, well, it's going to be all about this fella, isn't it? Teaming up with Wesley Harms for the Netherlands against Scotland in the pairs. Ross Montgomery and Alan Souter are the opponents. In the singles, it's the man from Wales, the reigning World Cup singles champion, Jim Williams, against Richard Veenstra. And in the team event, once again, England versus the Netherlands.
All right, that will all be tomorrow. But before we conclude our today's show, as we did the last 2 days, Nick, it's back to you again. What's your story of the day?
Okay, well, this one started really early in the day, actually. We've got a few sheets from today's matches that we'd like to show you, and it just struck me that it would be good to show the quality of darts that were thrown today. So the very first match of the day, the very first leg of that match, and as you can see on the right there, Glenn Durrant and Jamie Hughes, 140, 180, 145, out in 36 in 1 dart for a 10-dart leg. Richard?
1-0.
Our second example, throw that one away. This one involves Catalonia, who, exactly the same on the right-hand side here, you'll see that Montgomery and Souter, 140, 180, 145, they did go out in 3, but had the Catalonians have hit the bullseye to go out on the 81, they may have been left on 36 without a shot.
That would have made it 3-all, wouldn't it?
That would have made it 3-all, yes, exactly that. So a really excellent effort to go out, but unlucky for the Catalonians there.
Yeah, another country that deserve a big mention, Catalonia. Yeah. They're just getting better every time they come here.
Yeah.
And not to be outdone, the ladies as well. I thought I'd pick this one up as well. Rachna David, is that
Rachna.
Rachna. I do apologise, Rachna. Rachna David from Norway against Steffi Luck from Germany. And I've got 2 legs there. You can see that Rachna has gone out in 15 darts, and then the very next leg has gone out in 12 darts. And it was Richard that told me earlier, I believe, that you said you thought it was a 97 average that Rachna had in that match. So fabulous. 97 average from the ladies. So just to prove that they've provided some excellent fire as well.
All very, very good legs, but they aren't all.
Now, yeah, that's a very good point, Jack. I just thought I'd spare a thought for it's a young lady from Romania, and I'm hoping you're going to help me again with the pronunciation. Okay. I've got Oana. Is that correct, Oana?
Oana Birsan.
What he said. Oana Birsan of Romania.
He can't pronounce Alan Souter.
Yes, yeah, very true. Oana had 42 match darts to win leg 6 and win 4-2, and then lost that leg before she eventually pinged out on 96 in 2 darts, treble 20, double 18 to win the match. So from the ridiculous to the sublime.
It's a very, very quick improvement.
There's
still hope for us then.
Absolutely. We have got one more.
One more.
But actually, I think I'm going to let you discuss this one because it actually involves Richard.
So
if Richard will hold the sheet up for you.
Yeah.
He's
Best
still
topic
here.
to end with. Best topic to end with.
Netherlands v England is always a great clash. You're playing Scott Mitchell and James Hurrell.
Yeah.
First leg, It's England to throw first, 100. Your partner, Wesley Harms, 100. Then it's 45 to England. And then you come.
Yeah.
What do you-
180. Wesley took 64, 161, and I hit 161.
That's not too bad, is it?
Not too bad.
Not too
It's
shabby.
a good start against England.
And tomorrow he's going to do more of that. Tomorrow we are back at 10:30 in the morning for all 6 finals. It's early days and it's Central European time. So for everyone in Britain, it's even an hour earlier. But we'll be back tomorrow. Now we've got coverage all day of all the finals. And then at this table we'll see Ko Stampy and Arjan van der Giezen. For us, this is bye-bye. We hope you enjoyed it.